It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. A quick check now at the starting five for both teams. And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. Now, here is McGrady. Now McGrady. Pass to O'Neal. Here's McGrady. Working on Jones. Clock at 4. All the way up top. Makes it off the glass.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
And here's Jones. Pass to Morning. O'Neal's there. Back to Jones. Hits the three-point bomb.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
O'Neal. Baseline J on the way. Here's Hill. Rebound by Johnson.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Ice. Inside. Johnson right side. Hill left side. And good on the basket. Book it.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Now, here is Morning. Outside, Walker. Pass to Morning. Here's Rice. On the three off target.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Now, here is McGrady. And that one's good.
Got him with the turnaround there. That was as sweet as honey.
On defense, the Magic. Pass to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Johnson with it. Johnson inside. Johnson's shot is off. Orlando leading. There's the screen. Back to O'Neal. Nice pass. Right into the route perfectly for the layup.
He really made that mismatch pay off. The defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And he uses the glass on the layup.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Now here's Hardaway. Grant Hill on the wing. Right side Hill. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Howard. Down low. The 11-footer. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, outside Walker. Here's Rice, and the jumper is on the mark. And here is Hardaway. Back to Howard. Pass to Hardaway. Now, here is McGrady. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam. Walker with it. He hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure will change. Pass to Morning. O'Neal's there. Morning's shot is good. And Orlando has possession. 3-point lead. Here's Hardaway. And Shaq with the slam. Now here's Walker. Pass to Jones. 6 to shoot. Here's Rice. That's blocked. One-on-one fast break. And the basket by Hill. And here's Walker. Back to Johnson. Here's Walker. The jump hook. And Johnson puts it in. Here's Hardaway. Leading by 5. Back to Howard. Pass to Hardaway. He lines it up. Throws down the alley-oop slam. Here's Walker. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Johnson. A fader. Johnson right side. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Grant Hill on the wing. Pass to Howard. Now Walker. And here's Jones. Outside, Walker. And here is Mourning. Walker with it. Shot clock at 6. That 3 off the mark. Here's Hardaway. 6 points for him. Now here is McGrady. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Here comes Kemba Walker. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Mourning. No good. Now here's Howard. McGrady with the ball. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Pass to Walker. Johnson outside. Johnson right side. Now Jones. Knocked loose. Shot clock at 2. Hardaway with the steal. Boom! He jams it straight down. And here's Walker. Pass to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. And too long on the shot.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Now, here is O'Neal. Puts it up. O'Neal misses. And here is Mourning. Outside, Walker. Here's Rice. The finger roll finish at the bucket. He's got 6.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Here's Scott. Got it. Good job in the low post.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Now Bowles. Wallace outside. Pass to Curry. Lock at 6. Fades and shoots. They get it back.
And I also can't get over how much energy he expends rebounding the basketball. He goes all out on the boards every single night.
Now Scott. Lots of room. And he hits the jump shot.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Now Bowles. Can't get it to go.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Back to Scott. Here's the three, and that one's good. He has 7.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Outside Curry. Cans the shot with nobody near him. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
Yeah, and they've got to jump at the chance to actually stretch this thing out even more.
Good point. And it's Vucevic missing. Pass to Curry. Tries to keep it alive. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Francis. It's hauled in by Bron.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
Here's Bowes. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Scott backs down. Here's Lewis. Drains the three-pointer.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Here's Bowes. Pass to Wallace. Wallace left side. Now here's Bowes. 6 on the shot clock. And they're on the break. Here's Anderson. Oh, that's blocked. Got it up. Can't get it to go. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Magic out in front. And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And a very convincing performance from the Magic so far. Pass to Bowes. And here is Wallace. Back to Bowes. Puts up a 3. Shot is no good.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Now, here's Scott. That's good. 9 points in the game so far.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Here's Bowes. And blocked. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Lewis with it. But they recover it. Vucevic down low. Lewis misses.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
So it's the visitors now, trailing by 17. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Gill. Outside, Davis. They set the pick. Pass to Gill. Trying his luck deep. Wallace, good. Here is Armstrong. Here's Lewis. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Wallace. To the paint, Coleman. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down. Here is Armstrong. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Grant. Here is Armstrong. And here is Lewis.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Count the bucket. Here is Armstrong. Looking for his first basket still in this one. There's a good screen. Now here's Anderson. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Pass to Armstrong. Another miss by Orlando.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Wallace right side. Back to Davis. 5 on the clock. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Now here's Lewis. Pass to Armstrong. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Anderson with the ball. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. And here is Davis. Stolen by Lewis. Here is Armstrong. Here is Armstrong. Pass to Anderson. Now Lewis. Gets to the corner and buries it. 5 points in the game. Now Davis. Shot is blocked. Here is Armstrong. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And he gets it to go.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
Now here is Davis. Down by 15. Brown right side. Davis. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Here is Armstrong. Now Lewis. Pass to Anderson. Now Lewis. Releases. And again it's Orlando converted. Davis with it. 5 points in the game. Wallace outside. Here's Gill. Outside for Davis. Lewis grabs the board.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Here is Armstrong. Here's Anderson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Outside, Davis. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. He has 7.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Now here's Hardaway. He's got 8. Grant Hill on the wing. And O'Neal backs in. Outside Hardaway. Guarded by Walker. Here's McGrady. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Good ball movement. You put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Here's Walker. Eddie Jones on the wing. Pass to Mourning. Back to Jones. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by McGrady. Pushing it up. Outside Hill. Pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Left side Hardaway. And the shot is good. He's got 10. Here's Walker. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Now, here's Mourning. Back to Walker. Right side to Walker. Nice shot from the wing.
They're absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
Now, here is McGrady. And the basket by Hill.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Now here's Walker. Outside, Walker. Jones in the post. Rice. Stolen by O'Neal. Pass to Hardaway. McCready with the ball. Working on Jones. From 12 feet out. McCready with the ball. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Howard.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Now here's Walker. Back to Mourning. Rice. Here's Rice. And it's blocked. But he recovers it off his foot. And it's being called a kickball. Six on the shot clock. Now here's Jones.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something, you're right. Here's Walker. A three-pointer off the mark.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
And that one's good. McCready.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Here comes Walker. Mourning. Looking to end the drought. Mourning inside. That's good.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Grant Hill on the wing. O'Neal with it. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Good possession there, resulting in the easy one down low.
And here's Walker. Pass to Johnson. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. 6 points for him.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Mourning. Jones with it. Lock at 6. No good from outside. Now O'Neal. He's got 8. Here's Hill. Right side Hill. And here is Howard. Banked in off the glass. 7 points in the game. Now here's Walker. Pass to Johnson. With 4 seconds on the clock. Here's Hardaway. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Magic out. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. What a game we're seeing from Penny Hardaway. Pass to Jones. High post try, and he gets the jumper to drop. He's got 5. Here's Hardaway. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Walker with it. Back to Mourning. Here's Rice. And Shaq sends it back. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Hill. And he banks in the layup. 8 points for him. And here's Walker.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Rice. Now here's... And he drops in the layup off the glass.
How about that, going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
Pass to O'Neal. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. That's good. He's got 10. Here's Walker. Jones with it. Back to Walker. Now here's Mourning. Here's Johnson. Hits the jumper in space.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Now McGrady. He's got 11. Shot clock at 6. Back to Howard. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Now Jones. He's got 5. And Shaq sends it back.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics. And at least as I look at it.
Hill. The rebound by Alonzo Mourning. Rice. Good. 8 points for him. Here's Hardaway. 10 points for him. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. It's back to Hill. Pass to Howard. It's hauled in by Larry Johnson. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen thus far, I wouldn't hold my breath.
That's going to be tough. Working on Howard. Here's Johnson on target from 13 feet. 12 points for him. And it's the Magic with the ball. Pass to Hill. And here is McGrady. McGrady up top. He's got 11. Now Hardaway drains it from beyond the arc.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Here's Mourning. Outside, Walker. Right side to Walker with the lead pass. Hardaway with the steal. Here's McGrady. To the middle. Here's Howard. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Now here's Walker. Rice. To the inside. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the Magic making a change here. And it's the Magic's ball. Hardaway with it. He's got 13. McGrady with the ball. Working on Jones. Right side Hardaway. No good.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Pass to Walker. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what else I like about him, Steve? He'll do whatever it takes to help that team out. We've seen him take some absolutely gut-wrenching charges that a lot of other guys would simply avoid.
And that one falls for Walker. And so Walker nails both of them. And it's Orlando's ball. Francis. And here is McGrady. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. That's good. He's got 11. And here's Walker. He has 6. Pass to Curry. Now Wallace. Here's Gill. Off the screen. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up. Now McGrady. He's got 11. Pass to Scott. Lewis with it. Now here's Lewis. Clock at 6. Now here's Scott. 9 points in the game so far. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's Walker. Now here is McGrady. Now Walker. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Gill. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. A solo fast break. And he gets it to go. Here's Walker. He's got 6. Pass to Gill. Now Brown. Here's Gill. Here's Gill. Back to Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, looking around, he knew one of his teammates was going to be open when they hit him with that double team, and he took advantage.
Now here is McGrady. For the finish. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam. Pass to Scott, and the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
And here's Bogues. Here's Gill. Misses from close range.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
Scott can't get it to go. Here's Curry. Here's the screen. Pass to Gill. Now here's Bogues. It's blocked. Back to Anderson. Here's Scott. Scott with the ball. He's got 9. Clock is at 3. Shot, high post. And he hits the jump shot. He's got 11.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Here's Gill. Pass to Bogues. And here's Wallace. Back to Bogues. Now here's Wallace. Offline with his 3. And here's Anderson. Francis. Inside runner. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
He's just too quick for his man. Left him in the rearview mirror and knocked it down.
The Magic making a switch here. Now, here's Bogues. Pass to Wallace. Back to Bogues. Here's Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Anderson with the ball. There's the three. Rebounded by Wallace. Now Bogues. Right side Curry. Now here's Bogues. Coleman drills the baseline jumper. Here is Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Scott. Knocked away. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Here is Anderson. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Davis. He's got 7. Pass to Curry. Francis. Here is Armstrong. The 3. And the shot is good. He's got 10.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Here's Davis. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. 6 to shoot. Left side, Davis. He makes the Johnny from the left block. Takes the 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Magic. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Anderson with the ball. Now Lewis. And that one's good.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Here's Bogues. Pass to Wallace. Back to Bogues. Curry. It's blocked. Here's Anderson. Soft touch off the glass.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Bogues with it. And here is Davis. Curry's shot is good.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Here's Vucevic. And Orlando again with the bucket. And here's Bogues. They set the screen. Left side Curry. Back to Bogues. Pass to Curry. 4 on the shot clock. Can't get it to go. Now Anderson. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Orlando with the 3. Here's Davis. Left side Curry. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
And here is Lewis. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Pass to Davis. Three-pointer, and that one's good.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's Lewis. Vucevic backing down. Goes up the baseline. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Here's Bones, and it's blocked. Lewis with it. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pass to Anderson. 5 to shoot. Here's Vucevic. Now Curry. Fires from deep, and the shot is good.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Here is Armstrong. Here's Vucevic. Backing him down. A baseline J, and that one's good. Now here's Bogues. There's the pick. Pass to Davis. Fires the three. Orlando grabs the miss. Here is Armstrong. Back to Anderson. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's Bogues. Pass to Davis. Right side Davis. Outside Curry. Back to Davis. Fires for three. And the basket good.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
Here is Armstrong. Takes a three. And that is good. Davis with it. Left side Davis. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
From the baseline. Now here is Howard. Davis with it. Lewis grabs the board.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
They recover it. Pass to Howard. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Now here is Davis. And here is Davis. Here's Rice. And it's off from three-point range. Here is Armstrong. Pass to Anderson. Here is Armstrong. Here is Armstrong. And that one's good.
Beautiful double clutch. Great job to get the shot past the defender.
They set the pick. Here's Davis. Now Anderson. Pass to Howard. Now Lewis. Just 5 to shoot. Here is Armstrong. Here's Anderson. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
And here is Davis. Here's Rice. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Here is Armstrong.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Pass to Mourning. Working on Howard. Unloads from 13. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good. Now, here's Scott. Anderson with the ball. No good. And here is Davis. Here's Rice. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
That's true. And his spectacular shot blocking something else to look for, especially recovering on the break. He can run you down and send it away in a heartbeat.
Scott can't get it to go.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bagels in the second.
Excellent use of the screen that time.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Here's Vucevic. Pass to Armstrong. From the high post. That's good.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Outside, Davis. Here's Gill. Here's Gill. It's on target from the high post. Now Anderson. Pass to Scott. Here's Vucevic. Mourning's there. Releases from 15. Vucevic with the bucket. And here is Davis. There's the pick. Here's Gill. Clock at 6. Rice. Rebound, Grant.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Here is Armstrong. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Davis. Six on the shot clock. Blocked.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here is Anderson. Scott with the ball. Now Scott. Stolen away. Here's Gill. Makes the lead pass. Pass to Davis. Right side Davis. Shoots from the right block. And so it's Orlando.